in regards to the program, what was it like before you started? Like, what were you struggling with the most when you started Boss Mode Elite?
I suppose it was, yeah, weight gain for me, as in putting on the weight.
Mm,
I've tried many things beforehand, but just wasn't, I suppose, uh, focused enough, or I don't know, committed, should I say, in just
yeah,
eating the amount of food that I needed to do what I needed to get to. So, yeah, weight gain was a big one for me.
cool, cool. And look, I've seen it myself, but just in your own words, what's been the biggest change that you've noticed?
Well, finding the right information, I suppose, and then we're all the information's out there, but I suppose it's for us to go and get it. But with this program, yeah, it's kind of spoon feed me, spoon fed me a little bit, and yeah, it's probably realised it's a little bit easier than we first thought. We kind of make it harder than we think it is. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so
But until you get that structure right, it's hard to sort of cut through all the noise, I guess, or know which
yeah.
bits of information are useful and which aren't.
Yeah, I suppose gathering information takes time, and I suppose everyone's time poor, and they've got other things on their plate, and or they just got other distractions. But being committed to a program like this, where it is kind of um, all lined out, is pretty good. So, I've managed to reach my goal, and just go a little bit more and see what I can do, and yeah,
Yeah.
so no, that's been great. So yeah, thanks for that.
Perfect, mate. No, happy to help. Yeah, and I guess the big thing I've learnt over the years is, yeah, it does seem like spoon feeding at the time, but that's what makes it easier to absorb, and you're not just overwhelmed by, oh shit, I got to do it all correctly right away, otherwise it won't work. There's no need for that, right? And
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
notice that too?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, the small changes lead to well, as they say, the big changes. So, or the bigger outcomes. So, and that they kind of fitted what I wanted to do, because I like starting at the bottom and then just working the way up. But
that's the
no,
only way
that's
to
been
do it,
good.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
cool, man. So if you had to pick, what's the one thing about the program that's made the biggest difference for you?
yeah. Look, nutrition for me, and also just the how simple, I suppose, the workouts. When I say simple, I mean, maybe that's not the right word, but because it is all laid out, I don't have to keep on chopping and changing. And that's, the bigger compound movements and all
Mm,
that sort of gear. I mean, I haven't done any of the small isolated movements for a long time,
yeah.
and but
Mm,
I'm still getting the gains on requiring, or the strength, and that's been commented from other people, as I've said, which I'm not a big advocate. I don't like blowing the trumpet, but it's working. So it's,
awesome, man.
you know, take the acknowledgements, or the, yeah,
Yeah.
as I can. So
Yeah, perfect, perfect. And how do you feel about where you are now compared to where you were at the beginning?
oh, look, I feel a lot better. I mean, I was one of those people that, yep, I did, yeah, your overall body workouts and all that sort of stuff, and I didn't really place that enough emphasis, say, on the lower body. Not that I had the chicken legs. I mean, I'm a lean person anyway,
Mm,
but most definitely I've noticed that, and that's been, as much as I hate the exercise that you give us, it's working. It's like, right, let's just get past the mental. This is bad, but it's only bad mentally. It's not bad physically. So,
yeah,
and yeah, get on with it. And that's been a big thing for me. Just doing the
yeah,
legs. I hate them, but I enjoyed it at the same time with the results
uh,
that I'm getting from them. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, to be honest with you, mate, if anybody has ever told me in the past that they like Bulgarian split squats, I question them as a human being. But look, they're such a good
yeah,
exercise. I know you've had your love hate with them as well. But look, that's yeah, yeah. You got to take the good with the bad, as you say. So yeah, no, that's cool, man.
yeah,
Um,
yes. And I,
Yeah, perfect.
and I love them being followed up. You do your Bulgarian splits, and then you like putting in lunges. So I love that superset. That's
Yeah.
kind of sucks, but yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah. 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 You earn your carbs that day, don't you?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Heart rate goes up.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, that's all the questions I had for you in that regard.